My name is Vicki Boddice and I set up Boddice Accounting in July 2021. I'm based in central Scotland. I'm halfway between Glasgow and Edinburgh, but I cover the whole of the UK. 2020, like many of us, was a horrendous year for me. My mental health was suffering. I was under stress that I couldn't control when working for somebody else. Yeah, I took the decision to leave work December 2020 and think about what I wanted to do. And did come to the decision that I was going to be an accountant, but I was going to do it my way on my terms. It has been the best decision I made. My mental health has improved hugely since doing it. Started thinking that I would niche in the health and beauty industry. I'm a qualified nail technician, although I've been so busy doing accounts that I have not touched nails in months. I thought, as I know that industry really well, that would be my target market. I do have quite a few clients in that area, but more and more I was getting referred or mentioned to other female business owners who were not entirely happy with their current accountancy services or didn't have any. I am not exclusively a female firm. I do have men that are clients as well, but more and more my niche has been female business owners who want somebody who can kind of talk to them on their terms. Things I did to promote when I started up was very, very minimal. I took out an advert in a nail trade magazine, which I thought was a fantastic idea. It cost me an absolute fortune. I got about one contact from it. I then kind of realised, okay, maybe there's better ways to do this, and started kind of being active again on Facebook forums, just joining in conversations. Somebody would put up a post saying, oh, I've no idea what records I need to keep for tax. I would go in and say, I'm an accountant. This is what I would want you to have kept, and it's the minimum you would need to do it yourself. Conversations would carry on. I would end up normally getting a message just saying, can I talk to you a bit more about it? Sometimes they would stick and do it themselves. Sometimes they would pass my name on to somebody else. And it really did kind of start to show it was paying dividends when I wasn't even on the threads and I was getting tagged with a Vicki, can you help? That's when I realised I'd actually managed to kind of get myself known. It has 100% been word of mouth. I think the way that I interact with my clients, it's very much a two-way relationship. Word of mouth has just been huge for me for promotion. Almost all of my clients have referred 2, 3, 4 new clients into me. They're mentioning me on social media, but again, being present, turning up and building relationships with people that you don't necessarily think will become clients, but they're probably going to know somebody that at some point mentions in passing that they're looking for an accountant. Yeah, I just found that going out and talking about why I love what I do rather than selling my services has been a big winner for me. People buy from people is said so often, but it is absolutely true. In December 21, I had roughly about 10 clients. I was actively looking to grow and was really pushing myself. By the end of January, I had 25 monthly recurring clients and another 5 annual clients. So I really had kind of rocketed in my client numbers very, very quickly. I worked to get a couple of reviews on Google and on Facebook. Again, that has just seems to have given people the confidence that if they've heard of me, they go and look for me, they see actual reviews. And I've got them on my website now as well. I've built up some great relationships with some pension providers that I am more than happy to send my clients to. And equally, he has been referring people over to me. So, a lot of people think, well, why would I network with another accountant because they're my competition? It's like, well, no, there's so many of us. There's so many things that we niche in, specialise in. Actually building good accountancy relationships and bookkeeper relationships can just make a massive difference. It's one of the nicest things, just chatting to them, taking the time that when we do have a call, it does start off, how are you? How's the family? You were going to do this. Did you manage? It's a genuine relationship. It puts people at ease. And I'm nosy. I love finding out about people. Because I like to take the time to chat to people, I have had to make sure that I'm being really, really efficient, making sure that I've got systems in place that I can get the work done and not have to worry about it or missing deadlines or anything like that. Next steps for me, I am pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I'm pushing myself into that small, medium bracket. So I'm confident enough now that I can start looking at those higher turnover clients that are looking maybe to find someone with a bit more of a personal touch. I'm moving into an office, away from working from home, moving into an office next month. So March 2022 will be my proper office. And I'm hoping that towards the end of the year, I'll be able to get an apprentice in and start training up the younger generation. I really do want to grow the practice, and I want to do that training and bringing in somebody who maybe wouldn't have thought that they would have a professional career, but through apprenticeships and things, they can really go for the top. If someone's thinking about starting up, I would completely recommend making use of the free invites that a lot of the networking groups do. You can go along, see what they're like. I went to some, they weren't for me. I've gone to others and I absolutely love them, and I'm going to be in with the bricks. Don't be afraid to talk about yourself. Don't think that you have to just talk about the business. Talk about yourself. Let people know who you are, what you like doing. If you've got a weird hobby, or something that will stick in people's brains. I play wheelchair basketball. It stays in people's brains that I'm the one that does that. I think if you've got the right mindset, setting up by yourself is a fantastic thing to do.